Good morning, students. So let us start with our subject, business company law. In previous lectures, we have studied the various ways of appointing a director in a company. Now we will see what is the definition of managing director and how he is appointed. Okay, managing director definition according to the Companies Act is: managing director means a director who, by virtue of the articles of a company or an agreement with the company or resolution passed in its general meeting or by its board of directors, is entrusted with substantial powers of management of the affairs of the company and includes a director occupying a position of managing director by whatever name called. This is the definition which is given by the Companies Act. Okay, let us separate this definition. चलो हम लोग इसे क्या करते हैं? We can you may say divide this definition into different parts. According to Companies Act, managing director means a director. It means managing director must be a director in a company. Second one is who, by virtue of the articles of the company, यानी कि he has a substantial powers of management which is given by articles of the company. That means he has powers through articles of the company, or you may say, or an agreement. That means a person who enters into an agreement with the company to act as a managing director, or a resolution passed in his general meeting. He get his powers through the resolution which is passed at the general meeting by the members of the company. That means in general meeting, and or by its board of directors, or the board of directors decide what powers should be entrusted with the managing director. That means board of directors is entrusted with substantial powers of management of the affairs of the company. That means while the powers are conferred to him to manage the affairs of the company, he has been entrusted with these powers and includes a director. That means managing directors includes a director occupying the position of managing director by whatever name called. That means a person who occupies the position of managing director is called a managing director. He may be called as a chief executive officer, he may be called as a manager, or he may be called as a managing director. But if he has entrusted with these powers and these powers are conferred to him by these way, then that person is known as managing director. So what is managing director? Managing director is a director. That means if you want to treat a person as a managing director, he first must be a director in a company, okay? And he has substantial powers to carry out his work. So let us see what are the features of managing director. That means if you want to treat, or you want to know whether he is a managing director or not, you can easily guess whether he is a managing director in a company or not by looking at these features. MD must be a director of a company, as I already told you. If you want to become an MD in a company, he must be first a director of that particular company. Then substantial powers. What do you mean by substantial powers? Substantial power means most of the powers to take the decision are vested with such a person. If he do not have the substantial powers, then he cannot be treated as a managing director, because managing director is a key managerial personnel and he has the powers to take the decisions, that means the vital decisions to carry out the affairs of the company. ठीक है? तो the person who has that much powers or has a substantial powers can be treated as a managing director. On how he get these powers? By the provisions of the articles of the company. That means the articles of the company provides what powers should be conferred to the managing director. That means they define ये बताता है आर्टिकल्स कि ये पावर्स एमडी को देने हैं। और स्पेसिफिकली जब ये बताया जाता है दैट एक्टिविटीज और दीज पावर्स विल बी विथ दैट पर्सन, ही मे बी कॉल्ड एज मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर। समझ में आया? तो कौन बताएगा ये पावर्स, कौन देता है? द आर्टिकल्स ऑफ द कंपनी। और जो पावर्स आर्टिकल्स ने दिए हैं और जो पर्सन उस पावर्स का यूटिलाइज कर रहा है, दैट मीन्स इज अ मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर इन अ कंपनी। Then by an agreement with the company, how he was what he entered into a contract with the company. At the time of his appointment, he enters into an agreement with the company, and that agreement defines what are the powers and what are the duties of the managing director. Then by resolution passed by the company in its general meeting. Many times the members of the company gives the powers to the managing director by passing the resolution at a general meeting. ठीक है? तो क्या करते हैं बोर्ड, ये जैसे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स गिव्स पावर्स टू द मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, इन अ सेम वे द मेंबर्स हैज अ राइट बाय पासिंग अ रेजोल्यूशन कन्फर पावर्स on to the managing director. Then by resolution passed by the board, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको कहा था कि by passing the resolution members gives the powers to the managing director. In the same way, by passing the resolution board of directors, that means collectively all the directors gives powers to the managing directors. The powers conferred upon a MD are alterable by the company. See, if he has been conferred with some powers, but if they feel the need to alter it, मीन्स क्या होता है, इंक्रीज भी हो सकता है, डिक्रीज भी हो सकता है, या जो पॉज दिए उसे चेंज भी करना है, एनीथिंग दैट कैन हैपन बाय मेकिंग अल्टरेशन बाय एट द टाइम ऑफ बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स मीटिंग और एट द टाइम ऑफ जनरल मीटिंग ऑफ द मेंबर्स और शेयर होल्डर्स ऑफ द कंपनी। ठीक है, तो पावर्स जो दिए हुए हैं एमडी को वो अल्टर हो सकते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि ओरिजिनली जो आर्टिकल्स ने पावर्स दिए हुए हैं, जो उसने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में एंटर किया हुआ है, तो वो अल्टरेबल नहीं है। इट कैन बी अल्टर्ड बट बाय पासिंग अ रिजोल्यूशन। फिर क्या है, एमडी इंक्लूड्स अ डायरेक्टर ऑक्यूपाइंग द पोजीशन ऑफ एमडी व्हाटएवर नेम कॉल्ड। देखिए, इट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी टू कॉल that particular person as managing director. If he has all these powers, then he may be called by any name. As I told you earlier, he may be called as a manager, he may be called as a director, he may be called as a chief executive officer of the company, whatever name he is called. But if he is carrying out such duties or he is conferred with such a powers, then that person is known as the managing director of the company. Then MD is subordinate to the board of directors. See, MD is subordinate to the board of directors means what? He has to give the suggestions to the board of directors, or the decisions which are taken by the board of directors must be followed by this managing director. Even though the managing director occupies a higher position above the directors, but he is called as subordinate to the board of directors because collectively the board of directors takes the decision. ठीक है, usually CEO of the company, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले ही कहा था कि बोर्ड ऑफ मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर वो क्या होता है, चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर ऑफ द कंपनी। यूजुअली मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज call CEO, Chief Executive Officer, instead of calling him the Managing Director. ठीक है, एक तो Managing Director कहो या तो उसे CEO कहो, which be that means you can call him by whatever name you want. When director who is also MD is removed from his office of director or his term of office of director expires, his term of office of MD also automatically comes to an end. See, what is the basic requirement to become a managing director? He must be a director of a company. But if it happens that he is removed from his office as a director, जैसे कि समझिए उसे क्या किया है, एज ए डायरेक्टर करके रिमूव कर दिया है कंपनी से, या वो रिटायर्ड हो गया है, ठीक है, or his term of office of directorship expires, यानी जो उसका tenure था to act as a director, if it expires then automatically his position as a managing director is also क्या हो जाता है, comes to an end. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर वो डायरेक्टर ही नहीं है तो he cannot act as a managing director in a company. फिर क्या है बाद में, eligible for reappointment. The same way, the directors who retired by rotation is eligible to be reappointed. In the same way, the managing director who retires may be eligible to reappoint in a company as a managing director. ठीक है, तो उसे एलिजिबल है फॉर रीअपॉइंटमेंट. ऐसा नहीं कि उसका टेन्योर खत्म हो गया है, he cannot be appointed as a managing director in the same company. He can be appointed. Then more than one MD in a company. If company wants to appoint more than MD, that means एक से ज़्यादा मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर हो, ऐसे कंपनी को लगता है तो इट कैन अपॉइंट. ये प्रोविजन दी हुई है, लेकिन एक मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एक कंपनी से ज़्यादा कंपनियों में एज अ मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर करके काम नहीं कर सकता है. लेकिन विद द स्पेशल परमिशन, यानी बोथ कंपनी से उससे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स की परमिशन मिलती है, तो ही कैन बी और ही मे बी अपॉइंटेड एज अ मैनेजिंग ऑफ अ डायरेक्टर इन मोर देन वन कंपनी बट नॉट मोर देन टू कंपनी. ठीक है, दो कंपनी में वो हो सकता है मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर, लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. फिर क्या है, कैन बी एन एम्प्लॉय ऑफ कंपनी इफ देयर इज अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. कैन बी अ एम्प्लॉय, जैसे मैंने कहा कि वो अगर ही इज अपॉइंटेड एज अ होल टाइम डायरेक्टर इन अ कंपनी, देन ही इज ट्रीटेड एज अ एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द कंपनी. उन्होंने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में ही ऐसा एंटर किया हुआ है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ही कंपनी के साथ एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉई का एंटर किया हुआ है, तो जो मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर है वो एक कंपनी में एज ए एम्प्लॉय करके भी काम करता है, एंड देन ही गेट्स द सैलरी फ्रॉम द कंपनी. डू यू नो द मुकेश अंबानी इज गेटिंग द सैलरी फ्रॉम इट्स कंपनी, दैट मीन्स ही इज अ एम्प्लॉय ऑफ रिलायंस. बराबर है, anybody who gets the salary from the company is treated as an employee of the company, because salary किसे मिलती है, जो एम्प्लॉय है. बाकी लोगों को क्या मिलती है, फीस मिलती है. तो जनरली डायरेक्टर्स आर एंटाइटल्ड टू गेट रेम्यूनरेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ फीस, नॉट इन टर्म्स ऑफ सैलरी. लेकिन अगर उसने एग्रीमेंट में ही ऐसा एंटर किया है, दैट मीन्स ही विल बी एन एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द कंपनी, देन MD can be treated as an employee of the company. What is whole-time director? We will discuss in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.